in episode 5, season 3, How Come?
Everything comes from the darkness.
So let's get into it, man. First off, make sure you subscribe if this your first time here, and definitely like that video. It helped me out a lot. Now, with this episode, it got right into it. I'm talking about right into it. As soon as it came on, stuff happening. Jordan got the concussion. Spencer, he's battling his injury. Chris, he's battling his injury. And it's crazy because Chris and Spencer, both of their stuff was very similar. Chris blaming Spencer, it ain't his fault. Spencer blaming Coop. And the more I thought about it, it ain't Coop's fault. It ain't Coop's fault because Spence was running around chasing her. She trying to help Sean. This season 1, right? He running around chasing her everywhere she go. You know what I'm saying? And she like, yo, I got it. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. And sometimes you just gotta let a person be. Even if you love a person, you try to help them, but you gotta let a person get there on their own mentally, where they want to be. You know what I'm saying? You can't just always try to be there for a person. They'll never mature. They'll never get there themselves. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't allow her to do that, and he ended up getting shot. Now he blaming her for him getting shot. And it's gonna put a big strain on their relationship. We seen it in the preview. I'm gonna do a preview video too, so make sure you check that out. But their relationship gonna be strained. And Spence, he's gonna get over this injury because after he tell her, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna get over it. But he really should not be blaming Coop. Like, come on, dog, you can't be blaming Coop. But a lot of people doing a lot of blaming this episode and pushing it on other people. Chris got over his at the end, but I'm like, dang, dog, you struggling to play because you think it's your man's fault that you got hurt. And even if it is his fault, it's like, don't nobody, as players, don't nobody want other people to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, he got to get over that. And he did. The teammate rallied behind him, and, that helped him a lot. But they touched on a lot of issues this episode, dealing with the injury, because you got Chris injury, you got Spence injury, and now you got Jordan injury. And it's real good for like younger players to see this, you know what I'm saying? The young players that's watching this, because, dog, this happen all the time. People get hurt and then they be like, I can play. Yeah, I can play. You see all of them playing, they all got like little, whether mental injuries or, actual injuries. Like Jordan, he got an actual injury and he hide it. He about to play with a concussion. He trying to hide it. And Olivia just found that out, and Jordan almost caught her about to take a drink. She like, yo, you you stopping me from taking a drink, motherfucker. Then she like, hold on, you alright? Because he throwing up. And so many players hide that concussion thing though. They hate to come out the game, because this happen all the time in NFL. Players be playing and they, come on, get out. And as a fan, I play fantasy football too. I be like, dog, put them back in. But nah, they trying to protect them because people be jacked up later on in life because of these injuries, So I'm glad they touched on the Jordan issue. Let me see what else that they touched on. Before I get to Olivia and her stuff, let's see. They also got on Coop. Patience did, because at first I didn't trust Mo, and Mo might have some big super plan down the line. You know what I'm saying? She might have something set up. But for now, I'm like, we might as well trust her. You know what I'm saying? Because she doing a lot of good. She cleaning up the community. She done help find Spencer Shooter. She just got Patient out of contract. Which Layla seemed like Layla was gonna take a minute for Layla to get it out, because her dad know the game, so he like, all right, we'll let the lawyers handle it, but I mean, keep it real. He basically playing for Layla, a lawyer probably, you know what I'm saying? So that was gonna take a minute. So Mo doing a lot of good. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of gotta, and Patience told her like, yo, back up off of her. Like, you know, you gotta see what she trying to do first, cause you don't know. You just getting angry at everything she do. You know, so I was cool with Patience hopping on her, like, yo, chill off of her. Because at first I didn't trust Mo, and I still don't all the way trust her. But when in situations like that, you kind of gotta, all right, let me see what's about to happen here before I just, you know, be hopping on the person and, you know, trying to blame a person for everything. What else we got? Oh, shout out to Coach Billy Baker. Shout out to him, man, because he did a lot for Chris too. Like as players, I would like when the coach get in pads. He hopped in pads. I'm like, who is this tackling? At first I thought it was Spencer. He take off the helmet. It's Coach Baker. I'm like, oh, that's what's up, man. Because players do like that. Like, damn, coach getting in pads. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that was dope on his part. And then Asher might have a role in the future for coaching. That's probably what they setting him up for. You know what I'm saying? I be predicting these shows, and that's probably most likely what he gonna be doing, because I don't really see Asher going to college or the NFL. Nah. Asher ain't gonna make it that far. Not saying he trash, but I'm just saying, I don't see that. I could see him coming back being a coach. You know, and they already showing little signs like, oh, he would make a great coach. And he understand different issues. He done took steroids, so he can help players if they thinking about doing that. He done had injuries. You know, he done had disagreements with teammates. So he would make a good coach, because he done seen, like, all the elements of it and did all the elements of it, so he can help players when they going through certain, you know, situations. So that'd be dope. We seen that. And Jordan hopping on him like he did, this when I knew Jordan had that concussion too. When he hopped on Asher, I'm like, damn, he went kind of hard on Asher. You know what I'm saying? When they were sitting on the couch with him and Olivia, sitting on the couch, I'm like, damn, boy, you went kind of hard on him. And then, you know, later he apologized, but he stressed out because he know, man, I got this concussion. I'm taking medication and all this stuff, trying to hide it, you know, while I go through the drills, but I'm jacked up, you know. And you see when they hugged, he hit him kind of hard. He kind of, you know what I'm saying, like, oh. And once he get on the field, if they let him get on the field, if Asher don't say nothing, the first hit he take, or the second hit, he gonna be like in a daze. You know what I'm saying? See, he throwing up. So hopefully Asher say something though about that. When they all go to this little camp, a lot of stuff don't come out. You know what I'm saying? Which leads to Olivia and her drinking problem. It's like, it's real sad. You know what I mean? Because everybody leaving her. That in her mind. You know, her dad gone. Spence gone, the love of her life. You know what I'm saying? He gone. Jordan off doing football, her mom doing her stuff. So it's like everybody slowly leaving her, and she drinking. And the most craziest part is the person she with. This how you know she trying to escape something. Because if you go back to season 1, remember when her and Asher first had sex, she was like intoxicated or on drugs while they was doing it, and she like couldn't, you know, she didn't have her bearings all the way to be like, nah, I don't want to have sex. Remember? Because that was like a little issue, and he was like, yo, I was drunk too. You know what I mean? So, but the first time they had sex, it wasn't like she was like, oh yeah, all the way into it, and now she with this person. You know what I'm saying? So that right there lets you know, like, something, you know, it ain't all the way, you know, baby girl trying to escape something. You know what I'm saying? Like, because typically that don't happen. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be with this person now. I know he going through things, but nah, you don't do it like that, you know, typically. So she trying to escape this issue, and her mom go get the test. which I'm okay with getting a test. Alright, you want to make sure your kid doing it right, you go get the test. But then she comes and tells her, but she didn't open it. I'm like, this could have went left. You know, Olivia could have blew up. Cause like, yo, why you know what I mean? So, but she comes like, hey, I didn't look at it, open it. You know, they open it together, everything good. But she didn't get tested for alcohol. So Olivia was about to tell her phone ring. So she run upstairs to have a drink, you know, and then it get interrupted. So they gonna definitely touch on that. When they all go to this little camp thing, you can expect Olivia drinking to come out. It's gonna get a little bit crazy with her and Spence and Layla. You know, that's another reason she drinking. Because once that information come out, she most likely gonna lose her best friend. I can see that, because the first time that they was talking to the same dude or liking the same dude, you know, it almost created a rip then. Or not when they was liking the same dude. When she slept with Asher and Layla didn't know, it almost created a rip when Layla found out. So now when she found out, like, yo, whatever happened with you and Spence, like, yo, what? Hopefully they just kissed and they didn't, but whatever it is, you know, both of them hiding it, both of them lying. Layla gonna be like, oh my God, you know, it's gonna break her. They gonna break apart. That's why she drinking too, because she about to lose her best friend. You know what I'm saying? So, but all this stuff gonna come out in the camp on the next show. You know, so it's gonna be a good one, the next one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna touch on it more when I do the preview, you know. But I think I touched on everything that I wanted to touch on for the review. You know what I'm saying? If you still here, make sure you click that subscribe button. Definitely like the video, man. It's your boy Mac the Guru. Y'all be easy, be safe. Peace.